What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another one. This is gonna be video number 1 of the Monte Carlo color sand and buffing. So we got through video number 17. All right, guys. Car was painted, came out beautiful, had a few flaws, had a lot of dust in it. I painted it real late at night, and the wind was just kicking hard when I got to my clear coat. And I had a lot of light minor imperfections in it, and also I had a lot of issues with the metallics not laying flat. I honestly think I was spraying it too high of a pressure. I don't know. I'm new to this gun, and this gun sprays really well, but I'm not sure on pressures. This gun, for some reason, the pressures are very light. Something I would spray at 26, I'm spraying at like 22. I went ahead and messed with it a little bit this weekend and sprayed a few little random things just to try out pressures, and I was just amazed how low pressure this gun is. It's crazy, dude, but whatever. So anyway, what I decided to do was wet sand the whole car down, and I do need to do some blending in a few spots to fix a couple metallic streaks and little light spots that I missed. But other than that, this car is just going to get a full flow coat. I'm going to land 3 coats of clear on top of what I have now. And then from there, we'll see what it looks like. If I decide I need to color sand and buff it from there, I'll re-sand it and buff it from there. But I only have 2 coats of clear on this car, and I just don't feel confident enough that as many little imperfections that I had on it, I don't know if I'm going to be alright polishing it. To me, I wish I would have had at least 1 more coat of clear on it. Like I said, guys, I'm not that great with paint. Like, I don't paint enough to get into the fine details of it to where I understand, like, is there enough clear? Maybe, possibly. I'm wet sanding it with 1500 right now. So I don't know. We'll see. So with that being said, guys, let me show you where I'm at. So here's another thing. I don't even know if 1500 is going to be okay, to be honest with you, to re-clear this. I may have to sand this with like 800. So I may switch over to an 800 and wet sand it with 800. That way it's more, you know, pretty much more ready for a flow coat. I bought 1500 because I was originally going to polish it. But like the fenders, honestly, I think I can polish these out. They sounded very simple. The hood's a different story. This hood, guys, I can't even begin to explain. I already think I'm burning through, to be honest with you. So yeah, that's kind of what it looks like. Yeah, that's probably what it is. I don't know. No, it's still got clear on it, but there's still imperfections. There's these little holes, little pinholes that I cannot get rid of, and I don't know what the heck. When I looked like kind of deep at it, it almost looked like when I could feel it, it was either some trash or it's a metallic. And honestly, I think it's metallics. So what I plan on doing, guys, is like the hood, I'm gonna have to do a blend job on it. There's a light stripe right here from like right there up, just a little like thong in the middle of my damn hood. I need to fix that. So I am going to wet bed this hood, which will probably fill these and bury them. And then what I'm going to do, see, I don't even fill them anymore, but they're still there. So I'm hoping a wet bed takes care of that. And then I'm going to go ahead and flow out this hood with the metallics and then re-clear the hood. The fender, I might just try to polish it. And the reason why I say that is because most of the stuff on the fender came out real quick. So I'm not quite sure exactly what I'm going to do. Like, sometimes part of me says, let me just re-clear the whole damn thing. And then some of me says, just re-clear what you need to. That's kind of where I'm at. So honestly, I think what I might do, guys, to be honest with you, is I may wet sand the fenders and the doors, and then just re-clear those. 3 coats, let it cure, see what it looks like, and say, alright, cool. We can nib and buff from there. And then the hood, I'll deal with the hood. I'll probably wet bed it, like I said, blend it, throw a couple coats of clear on that. That'll be good. So then I'll have the whole front clip done. Then I'll worry about the back half. So on the back half, other than a little bit of dry overspray here, and I know what that came from. That is from when you're spraying right here on this top rail. I was trying to but you gotta, it's a hard little game right here. So without trying to get dark spots and all kinds of weird shit going on, I was struggling. I do have a light blotchiness here, so I may just dust a little bit of that in and float it into the top, because I have one spot right there that needs to float out. So I may just drop coat this whole top because I do see a little blotchiness in it. So I might just redo this whole top, float it down into here, and then of course I need to float in this trunk too. I am not happy with this trunk. Has a lot of tiger striping in it. I know how I did that. It was my overlapping. To be honest with you, I think my pressure was too high and I overlapped it a lot because I was spraying it this way and I was standing here. So as I'm standing like right here, I was spraying it like this, and I know I should have just, I rushed it. I rushed this end because I thought I was doing all good. Nope. Bam! Slap in the face. So yeah, I should have, took my time and watched my overlaps more. I went really fast on this trunk and tiger stripe piss out of it. I did drop coat it. I did check it with the light. With my lighting, I couldn't tell what the hell. I thought it looked good. Yeah, it doesn't. It doesn't look bad. I've seen some paint jobs out there. They're horrible, dude. In the sun, you cannot see this. You really got to look at angles to see it, because this color plays tricks with your eyes all day long. There's so much going on with reflection and metallics and shade of purple, shade of blue, shade of silver. It screws with you, dude. So it's not bad, but I know it's there. And since I'm already doing this, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna drop coat it really nice, and then I'm gonna go ahead and float it out on the tops of these fenders or the quarters, and I'm gonna go ahead and re-clear this back. So I'm gonna re-clear the top, the back, and I'm gonna have to re-clear the quarters. So that's kind of why I'm breaking this car up in two pieces, because there's stuff I may not want to clear. I may just polish this door and this fender and call it a day, and then I'll just deal with the hood, and then I'll polish that door and that fender, and we're good with the front clip. The top and everything, I just explained to you guys what I was gonna do, but sometimes then too, all right, I'm already gonna polish this and polish that. Well, why don't I just re-clear the whole damn thing, right? Yeah, so I'll deal with that when I get there. I just want to see kind of where I'm at right now. At the end game, as long as this thing comes out flat with no orange peel, we're good to go. So it will. It's flat, dude. It is flat and it's clean. So I may have to, if I decide to do these fenders and the doors, I'm gonna go ahead and hit them real lightly with some 800, and then I'll re-clear it. But I've been sitting here trying not to burn through or do anything stupid, and I think I already did. But either way, I still gotta fix this hood anyways. I don't think it's burning through, but it's probably getting pretty close. I don't know. I think it might just be the way it was sanding. But yeah, this hood's gonna need to be, drop coated big time anyway, so it's not gonna really matter. But that's where we are, guys. So I wasn't gonna do this video, but this is what I'm working on, and I need to finish it, and I want to be able to give you guys what I'm doing, full results. If there's guys out there that paint, that follow my channel, and you got a better idea for me, or a tip or tricks or whatever, just let me know. I ask my buddies here. I watch a shitload of YouTube, and then when it comes down to it, I'm like, all right, how am I going to tackle this one? So it's all learning for me, learning process. Have I color sanded and buffed before? Yes, I have plenty of times, and I get them flawless. But paint correction is a different thing, and I'm not sure sometimes. I'm not sure what I should do, but honestly, I think if I did polish certain pieces, I think it's going to come out just the same when I flow coat it, because I'm going to flatten it, re-clear it, and then from there I'll probably have to wet sand and polish out as well to match the, you know, the same flatness out of the clear coat. But at least parts will be completely finished, buffed and polished out, and then whatever else I have to respray, I'll just have to wet sand that and polish that too. It's not a big deal. The end result will all look the same. The only thing that sucks about is not re-clearing the car altogether or even in pieces is that I can't just flow coat and walk away. If I polish, the whole car is gonna have to be polished. Anyways, that's where we are, fellas. So I need to go inside. I got up and came out here and just decided to start sanding today. Before we go, if you guys haven't noticed, look how clean the shop is, dude. I spent the last week, bro, if not longer, cleaning, organizing, everything. So yeah, this is still a mess. I got things here I need to get rid of. All this shit, swap meet shit. I gotta cover this and find a place for it. Same with that. That needs to go outside. Swap meet shit. You know what I mean, guys? Like I've been at it. I've really been at it. After I color sand this car, I really want to fix my booth again and get my door fixed. But if you haven't noticed, look at this, guys. Everything is lined up, cleaned up, organized. Look how much room for activities we got going on in here. All this was cleaned up. It looks a little shitty now. I got stuff everywhere, but I still got a little bit of ways to go, guys. I mean, look at this, dude. I got everything just cherry, bro. Stuff I'm happy with it. It's clean for once. I still need to go through all my tools again, through that bin, and I have all this shit I gotta go through. So my dad, when he passed away, my mom gave me all kinds of tools and stuff and boxes of things, and I mean I got all these tools that I gotta go through and see what I have here, what I'm missing, making sets, putting stuff away for swap meet shit and putting all this stuff in there, drill bits, everything that I need to just organize and go through. That's what I've been kind of somewhat working on this week. I moved my engine back here. I need to get my bomb going. I really want to paint that thing and do something with this grill shell and this bomb. Yeah, even came down to this, dude. I cleaned this out wicked, bro. All my spray paints are in this cabinet now. House paints. You know, all this stuff is oils and all kinds of other shit that needs to be used eventually. But same here, guys. Like, I'm still working on my table, cleaning some stuff up. Got some old PPGs I want to hang up. I got all this stuff kind of going. You know, I moved my drill press, my English wheel, planishing hammer over here. I painted the English wheel. That thing was so ugly yellow. I just couldn't do it no more. So I painted it with some old 32 paint that was literally almost no good. It was so clumpy and just screwed up. I was unable to get a lot of the chunkiness out of it and grab a little bit of the paint that was left that still really was alright. And I used it just to spray this. I'm probably going to paint this too. And probably paint the planishing hammer. I may paint that little table. I don't know if I'm going to paint the drill press. I kind of like it green, like that old industrial looking. You know, I'll just need to wipe it down and clean it up. But all these things like this stuff, you know, I'll paint all this stuff red. And yeah, I mean, the only reason why I'm painting it red is because I had the color. And it's going bad. And not to mention, guys, like all my welders are red. Got like a lot of red in this shop. Big old red car right here. I may paint those doors and that cabinet probably red as well. I may paint that one black to match my toolbox. But I think I might paint the doors red on this and the doors red on that little cabinet. I don't know, we'll see. I usually like to paint this stuff, guys, honestly, just to get more gun time, to mess with settings and stuff like that, and pressures and everything on my gun, just so I can figure out what is the best way it flows. You know what I mean? Everything that, it just works out. I just want to see what it does with suedes. I want to see what it does with clears. Yeah, I do need to get another gun. I have plenty of guns here, dude. I don't know why I keep buying more, but I've always shot with these and these. Always. One of these was primers. One of them was base. This one was just clear. This one was my backup primer gun. Then I bought this Porpoise. Sprays wicked. I like the way it sprays. I've sprayed everything with the sealers, everything. But I think I'm going to kind of stick to this gun as more of a base gun. And I need to buy another one for clear. This gun actually sprays clear really well. And it's a cheap starting line DeValbis. But damn, have I got some wicked finishes with that gun. Believe it or not, those guns right there, they're maybe $300-400. But you know what? Like, they shoot pretty damn good. If you really pay attention to the way your paint lands and stuff, guys, they shoot freaking amazing. Have I ever shot with like any of the high quality guns? No, I haven't. You know, so if anybody out there that is watching this video that wants to send me one that either doesn't use it anymore or, you know, a company, I would be more than happy to shoot an Iwata, a Seda, you know, what's that other one? I don't know. One of these guys I follow shoots this gun all the time, and I can't remember what it's called. It's not a Porpoise, but a Segola. It's a Segola. So, you know, my phone just jumping. Anyways, a Segola. I would like to try one. I would love to try one. And do I want to spend $1,200 on one? No. $400, $500 is what I spend on my guns because I don't paint a lot. But do I want to try a top of the line? Yeah, I do. And if I ever get a little bit of extra money in my pocket that I don't want to throw into my cars, I may just buy one. I may buy one, but, you know, I don't know, guys. I'm still in this paint thing. I'm learning. And, you know, I like to weld and I like to do body work, but painting is a whole different story. And I'm just trying to perfect my issues with what I do. I don't build show cars, but I build some nice cars. Very clean cars. And I'm a very strong perfectionist. So I'm going at it. I'm learning. So criticize, do whatever you got to do. I really don't care. Because at the end of the day, everybody out there that does this shit that is badass started somewhere, just like me. So they forget that when they're up here. But whatever. So anyways, I am probably most likely 98% going to buy me another Porpoise. So this gun here is the 815, and I like the way it sprayed everything, but I think it's kind of more of a base gun. There's another gun I seen a review on that's the newer one than this one. It's orange. That is more of a clear gun. I think after I spray a little bit more with this gun, if I really decide that I really do like it a lot, I'm going to buy me one more for clear, and I'll just keep these two for flakes and primers because they have 1/8 tips. And then these right here, you know, this one is just a backup primer. And this one here is just going to be a backup clear in case that one takes shit on me in the middle of painting. So, yeah, that's happened, dude. I've had to throw guns on the side and freaking grab another gun and just start going. So, yeah, I'm getting there, guys. I'm getting there. But I want to appreciate you guys that are following. We're going to keep this video going. Once again, today was video number 1 of me color sanding this car. I will kick you guys back on. I don't know, you know, I don't get to work on this a lot. So I came out here for maybe an hour and a half and sanded just that area and kind of really concentrated on what I was doing. And then I'll probably maybe do the same tomorrow and hit the hood, the rest of the hood on the other side. And then we're going to go from there. But the wife's calling, and I will pick you guys up tomorrow, and we'll continue this video. Cool? Alright fellas, still at it. We are here for day number 2 of the color sand and buffing. Well, it's probably not day number 2. It's probably like the 3rd or 4th day. I've just been doing piece at a time, but I did get a big chunk knocked out today. It's not 100%, but I'm almost there. So, yeah, I still got a little bit more to go on this hood. You know, I got some trash in it. A little bit of orange peel I need to work out. I still got to do this quarter. Some of the top still has a little bit of orange peel that I need to work out. I just worked on this now. Both sides still need a little bit more work. You know, it's better. It's a lot better. This door is pretty much done. You know, there's little edges here and there right on the lip that I'm going to just wait on. That way when I scuff this car, I'm not burning through those edges. The hood's pretty much done. I do need to kind of go through this again and clean this up and water sand this down, because I'm going to go ahead and airbrush or repaint in here. Just mist some paint and then re-clear this. So I'm going to re-clear this lip along with the top of the hood when I redo this. I did take the front headlight covers off. Those over there are going to just probably get wet sanded also, and I will just re-clear them as well, along with the tail. I got to take those off, but for now, guys, pretty much that's where we're at. It's been a lot of work trying to get this thing color sanded out. So the entire car sounds really simple, real clean, real easy. I'm sanding it with 600. Everything sounds very easy. It's not hard at all to wet sand this down to this stage. But that hood was a mess, dude. Oh my god, dude. I could not get that solvent pop out of it. There's still a couple little ones here and there, but I got like 95% out of it. I got almost all of it out, but there's still a little bit in there. The tops of the fenders, I was able to get all of it out. The hood, it's about 95% good. There's still some there, but you gotta remember too that I'm gonna also drop coat that whole hood. So I mean, hopefully it'll bury that, and then with the wet bed, on top of that, the drop coat, and then a couple, like probably 2-3 coats more clear, I think I'm gonna go. So I'm just hoping that everything works out. I ordered the clear, so we'll see what happens. I try to get the same exact clear that I already put on it before. But I don't know if I'm going to throw 2 coats or 3 coats. I think I might just do 3, just for safety issues, in case I need to color sand it and buff it. At least I'm 3 coats in instead of just 2 more on top of this. Because if you burn through those 2 coats of clear back down to your first coat of clear, there's the ring of death, dude. You're done. So that's kind of why I think I'm gonna just throw 3 coats of clear on it, and if it comes out the gun perfect and I send it on the way, cool. That's good for that, because it's got 3 good extra coats of clear on top of the 2 I put. Then again, if I have to wet sand it again to polish it, then I have an extra coat of safety on my ass, which I always need because I have bad luck. So, yeah, the hood does need a good drop coat. I'm going to drop coat a little bit of this roof, and probably right here I noticed there's like a couple light tiger stripes in here. So I'm going to go ahead and drop coat this whole hood, drop coat this. I am going to probably just wet bed the whole freaking fenders and all. I might stop the wet bed up here. I might just let it float and let it do its thing. And then, I don't know. We'll see what happens, because I don't think there's anything on these quarters that I haven't seen that I don't like, or the doors or the fenders. So other than that, the only thing that I really didn't like the tiger stripes on was this trunk, a little bit on this side, the little stripe on the top there, and then of course the whole hood needs it. I mean, it's just, you can see it. You can see like light, dark. It's very minimal. Very minimal, but it's there. You know, it's there, and it sucks. But it's my fault. It was a new gun, and you know, I am working on that. So the problem I'm having is that the pressure settings for one, and number two was overlaps. I went way wide on my overlaps. This thing has a very wide fan, so that's what kind of got me. But anyway, guys, I'm wrapping up for tonight, and I'll catch you tomorrow. Alright, guys, day number 3. So we didn't get very much further. I still got to sand this back piece and this quarter, of course, and we're still working out the trunk. Almost done. A few things to work out. Got a trash in it we got to work out. A little bit on the edge here, a little bit more on the top in the center, on the edges, pillars, some of these corners. Got to be careful with the edges, guys. I'm saving all these little edges for last, just to give them a scuff before I re-clear it. And the wheel wells, I'm going to scuff them. Pretty much that's where we're at, guys. I didn't work on it yesterday. Spent some time with the family, swam in the pool, enjoyed the weather a little bit, enjoyed my family for once instead of always playing with these cars. Other than that, got my shelf hung up today. Yeah, one of my buddies rolled by today. I've been organizing, guys. It's what I've been doing in here most of my time. I've been so worked up. I've neglected my shop completely because of this car. I've neglected my car. So I'm still kind of organizing. I got a lot of shit I got to get rid of here. But yeah, a few things. I gotta hang this up in the front shop. We got this cabinet hung up, which is perfect. Tapes on my extra, all the extra sandpapers, guide coats, scuff pads. Got all my blocks lined up. Got more blocks in that bag down there. You know, my body fillers here. You know, this is gonna be a lot more clean. I got all my stuff hanging here. When I'm in here painting and I'm using my different guns, I got a spot for 3 guns. Of course, sandpapers, paint light, you name it, guys, it's here. Yeah, so I do need to actually probably bring my charger over here for my paint light. I'll just keep it over here. Been organizing, guys, a lot of organizing. I mean, everything here. I think I'm still gonna mix my paint here originally to start off with, and then I'll take it into the booth and I'm just gonna use that table in there with everything in there, and I'll probably mix a little bit in there too as well, but most of my mixing stuff is here. I don't want to bring all my mixing stuff in here and then I get covered with Bondo and sand. You know, I'm gonna blow all that shit out. But I think I'm gonna just leave this shelf here for my actual mixing and my gun cleaning still. So it's not in the booth at all. So I don't get all the overspray on this or any of that stuff there. Plus all my paints are in here. This is why I kind of wanted to clean out. I had all my, I still need to move some of those sandpapers, but you know, I have all this cups and stuff in here. I got all the paints and waxes and flakes, and that's kind of why I've just been cleaning, guys. Cleaning a lot, trying to get everything just where it needs to be, where I come in here and I feel like I got room, and I finally got room. I mean, everything has just come out so nice, dude. I could walk around this car completely. I mean, I got so much more room for everything in here. Yeah, look, I'm able to walk around the whole thing. Cherry. Still got to go through that. Most of it is flags that need to be hung on my ceiling. And a couple batteries, couple randoms, but I got to go through all this too. All these tools, I need to go through them. And then I need to go through this and that. I'm almost there. A little bit at a time. But I'm going to wrap up this video, guys, with the Monte Carlo color sanding, and I will pick up the next video when we get into the drop coat and the clear coat. I'm still debating whether I'm going to do the whole car in one shot or if I'm going to just do the front clip and then the rear half. I'm not sure. It'd probably be smarter to just do it in one shot, but then again too, it's a lot less control just dealing with the front clip, because if I get lint, then I'll just stop and work on just the front. If I get lint on the whole car, I gotta start all over again. Well, you don't have to, but it depends how much lint. I'm gonna go through and clean this garage really good again, and I'm hoping that I can do this on a day where there is no wind. And I'm gonna try to reseal everything and do everything again and try to get this paint booth cleaned out. That way when I throw that clear on there, dude, that's it. Like, I'm not dealing with a lot of trash. That wind killed me that night. And I'm also gonna go up there and put the blocker in my air conditioning unit, because I think I was getting a lot of lint through that too as well. I noticed when I was spraying, I came by here and I felt air coming through that, and it wasn't even on. So of course it's coming through there, and you know what I mean, it guaranteed I got all my trash from that, 90% of it. So I'm gonna go up there and seal that off and then close that vent on top of that, and then we should be good. At that point, I should not be getting any backflow in here, and just the overspray will just go straight out. Yeah. But like I said, fellas, I'm gonna have to wrap this one up. I don't want to continuing making these videos too long. I wasn't even gonna film this, but I kind of just started to, because I really didn't have anything else going on other than cleaning the shop. So for right now, guys, I'm going to wrap this video up, number one of the color sanding, and when I wrap this up and get this going, I will kick the camera on for part two, where we do the drop coat and the re-clear. We'll end that video and send this thing on its way home. So, alright guys, thank you for subscribing, keeping up with me, watching my build. I hope you stick around, because you're going to trip out how flat and how clean and how shiny this thing is going to look once I put that flow coat on it. So, I will see you guys on video number 2. Thank you for my followers. I hope to continue to get more followers and more views. You know, it fluctuates big time on my channel. I don't know why, but it does. But anyway, guys, thank you. Stick around. Tell your friends about me. Support my channel. And I will see you guys on part 2. Peace.